Hi everyone, welcome to part 2 of my model railroad update, April 11th, 2017. Cal here. Um, I'm going to go into a little bit more detail on some of the things. First of all, I want to say that I am no way, by any means, any kind of expert on this subject. This is my first model railroad layout, and it's just coming along so nicely. I thought I would share it with everyone. I'm really happy with it, and I seem to be getting a lot of good responses from people that have seen it. So, anyway, without further ado, I wanted to show you how I came up with my layout. SCARM, SCARM, has a program online that you can download, and you can design your own track layout. And it comes with all the tools that you need. Like, for example, you could choose Bachmann track, Atlas track, any kind of track that you want to use, and it uses their sizes and their numbers. So when you're all finished, it could print out a materials list, so it tells you exactly what you need to buy. There's no guessing or anything like that. It tells you exactly which piece and everything that goes where. Even flex track. You could if where you need some of that, you can implement it. So it's pretty neat. You could see where I had buildings based on those colored blocks. Those were going to be where I was going to place buildings, but I changed it as the layout progressed. That circle on the left is where I was planning on putting that pond that I have, and it doesn't give you a little app on how, or a little diagram how to put in a pond, so I just drew a circle. But my layout is exactly that that layout that you see there is my layout that I've got on my train layout. So anyway, coming back over here to the train layout, this is the area that I talked about that I wanted to put the Disneyland Main Street train station, but I can't find that model. So I don't know if I'm going to have to scratch build it, but that's going to be a lot of work. So if anyone out there knows where I can obtain an HO scale Disneyland train station on Main Street, I would love to get my hands on that model. So anyway, moving quite along, I wanted to talk about how I made that ravine, or actually the cantilevered section of that rock. I used spray foam to form the rock. And first of all, I put a noodle, one of those pool noodles, down on top of the track, wide enough that would accommodate the radius and which I thought would be the radius of the train and the thickness of the train itself, to clear all the edges and siding. So I put a foam noodle down. Then I used spray foam and sprayed all over the top, all the way up there at the top, after layer after layer after layer. And then I tore the foam out of there, and then what was left was that cavern. And it worked out pretty good. And then I carved away areas of the mountain that I didn't think looked like a mountain. And then I added rocks. I added plaster, and I shaped and formed all those rocks, everything all out of plaster, all right on the model, and not somewhere else and then gluing them to the model. And then I used Woodland Scenics water effects for the waterfalls, and Woodland Scenics water for the water that you see here, realistic water, and foam for the dam. And I even put in an abandoned rail spur just for some effect, and a fallen tree, dead tree down in the ravine, along with a couple of ladies sitting there on top of a rock near the ravine. And let's see. Oh, and then the way this turned out, what I liked, I didn't even know that this was going to happen, but by happen chance or happenstance, or however you want to say it, the buildings that I put up there bisect that trestle or I should say the iron bridge, perfectly. So the road I'm going to continue through over the tracks, and and then when I have my background, it should all look pretty neat. And the road was all done with this foam, as I explained in my other video. Oh, and in the other video, I made a faux pas. I said gauge 63 track. I don't know what happened there. I had a brain fart. It's actually code 83, not 63. And I was explaining about this foam to make the road, that it fits right in between. It's exactly the same size as code 83 track. So excuse my faux pas on the previous video. I don't know what I was thinking. It just came out wrong, I guess. That's what happens when you do a live YouTube video and it make mistakes. There they are for everyone to see. The trees that you see are all laying down still, and they're drying, and some of them are standing up. I've got to place all the trees yet. And other than that, oh, my boot hill. There's my boot hill still under construction. I had to raise it up like that so you could see it. I was going to have just a little mound, but I decided to make it higher, and so that's still under construction. And you could see, oh, and the lines, the parking lines I used, I masked off, and I painted those. And the this foam, this is that foam that you can get at Michael's, and it comes in 8.5 by 11 sheets, and it comes in all different colors and everything. And I bought a bunch of black, and I used it to make this these sidewalks and these curbs. But the only thing bad about it is I should have used white, because I had to take like 6 coats in order to cover it up, that black up. So if you happen to use this, make sure you get white for your curbs. I just bought a bunch of black to do the paved areas, and I should have bought white in order to do the sidewalk areas. I don't have any lights yet on this model layout. I'm planning on adding lights soon. Just trying to get all the basics down. I'm having a lot of fun with this video. I'm having a lot of fun with this model railroad layout, and I hope you guys all enjoy it. I plan on continuing on with more videos as time goes on. So anyway, I'll turn the trains on and let them run as I close this video off. And see some down there in the background. And I hope you enjoyed this video. There will be more to come. Thank you very much for watching.